Alright, the other day I was working on sighting in this gun with some of the Federal, the bring your own bucket, big bulk pack, and I come out here yesterday and shot with that ammo, and it was all over the place. So then my friend loaned me some of his Winchester, and I shot with that, and at least it grouped. So what I'm trying to do, I last sighted in with these Thunderbolts, but those are lead round nose, and I have some Federal Auto Match. They're the same round nose, and I know both of those shoot well out of this rifle, but I'm wanting a hollow point for my squirrel hunting. So I dug through my stash and I found some Winchester white box, the 333 grain or 333 rounds, and it's 36 grains, 1280 feet per second, hollow point, copper plated. I also found about 800 rounds of this Super X Winchester. It's also 1280, but it says it's a 40 grain hollow point. So I'll try that. And then lastly, I've got 2,000 rounds of this Remington golden bullet, and these are hollow points. Although I got about 100 rounds in some 50 round acrylic boxes that are just round nose, copper plated or gold plated, whatever you call it, gold color plated round nose. So I'm not sure if you can still get the Remington golden bullet hollow point. I guess you can, but I've got a bucket of 2,000 of them, so it was originally 1,600, but I added another 400 to it, and it's a 2,000 round bucket. But anyway, I'm about to test these 3 hollow points to see what I get as far as groups go, and if it goes pretty good from there, then that'll be what I'll use for hunting squirrels with. So anyway, I just want a hollow point for my squirrel hunting, but I want one that I can depend on. So I'm about to check the accuracy on these 3 right here. And if it, I'll go back to the store and look for some other hollow points, maybe some CCI or something like that. And I have thousands and thousands of bulk boxes. I have 3 different ones of the Aguila, and they're all lead round nose. I have a bunch of the Blazer. I probably have 2,000 rounds of the Blazer, and they're lead round nose. I have some CCI standard velocity, lead round nose. So it's funny that everything I've got looks to be lead round nose except for what I just mentioned here. So let me see what happens. First up is going to be the Remington golden bullets, and shooting in the upper left hand corner. If I can get situated here. Alright, I'm doing a 5-round shot, or 5-round grouping, I should say. Well, I can say one thing. They group. It's just a hair to the right, but that's a tight group. So let me get some more. Try the Winchester next. Matter of fact, let's see. The white box will be next. If I can get it up. Alright, the next set's going to be the Winchester bulk white box, 333 rounds, upper right hand target. Let's see if they group. Outstanding. So these do very well also. The last one that I'm going to test is the Winchester Super X. These are 40 grain. Alright, the last of the hollow point will be in the lower left target, and these are the Winchester Super X. They're the same velocity as the white box, but the white box was 36 grain. These are 40. So let's see what it does. They did very well too. So the only issue I had was yesterday was with the Federal, and I think I'm going to put 5 of the Thunderbolt in the lower right hand target just to see how they compare. And then I want to, for the center, I may try one of these. They all seem to shoot well, so I don't know which one to choose. But I'll shoot some more. Alright, these are the Thunderbolts. And I'm shooting in the lower right hand target. Yep. They still group good. So what I'm going to do now is I need to move this just a touch to the left because every group has shot to the right. I'll make a minor adjustment. Alright, I put in the Winchester bolt pack, 36 grain, the 333 white box. I'm going to shoot at the lower, well, let's see. I'm going to shoot at the upper right target, but there's a white square. I'm going to shoot right at that point where that where those two lines come together. I did make an adjustment, 2 clicks to the left. Make sure I'm on fire. Not bad, but not great. That one went far right. Alright, Winchester Super X, same deal. Intersection of that line. Now I'm gonna try something here. That was way right. Here's the target. These were the Remington Golden right here. I had one hit over there, or maybe 2, I don't know. It looks like 2. Then over here was the Winchester white box, 36 grain. They did quite well. Then down here was the Winchester Super X, which did well. And then the good old Thunderbolts. Now, this string right here belongs to the second grouping of the Remington Gold. I was aiming here, but it just strung out. Same with the white box. It's kind of all over. I did not do any for the Thunderbolt, but here are the ones for the Winchester Super X right here. So my next thing that I'm going to do is set the target back up. I've got this center target here, and that's a 1-inch dot. These up here, those are 1/2-inch dots. So what I'm aiming at are 1/2-inch dots. But I'm going to test some just offhanded. I'll probably do the Remington Golden bullets and set the target back up and just shoot it offhand some 35 to 40 yards away. Okay, so this is where I'm just going to do some offhanded shooting. I think I'll start at 30, shoot 2 or 3, then go back to 35, and then shoot a few, and then go back to 40 and shoot a few. And all of these are just offhanded, and I'm aiming at the center dot. Now it could be all over the place, but I just want to kind of get an idea of I'm using the Remington golden bullets. I want to get an idea of how well they'll do if I'm aiming at a bushy tail up on a limb. Alright, the first set was at 30. The second 3 that I shot was at 35. Yeah, 35. And they were all over the place because I was just swaying and everything else. Plus we do have a pretty good wind here today, but that doesn't matter. Then the last set was at 45 yards. And I'm not sure which ones hit. I know the first set I was all around the dot, and then after that I don't know where the rest went. Looks like there's some down in here, one right there. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all of them. So I'm not sure where they were, but I know one thing. Out in the woods shooting at a squirrel, I'm gonna have to find a branch to brace up against. But other than that, at least this is not the federal bulk that I was using yesterday. I could not hit a thing yesterday with that, so we're gonna call it good with any of these ammos to shoot squirrel with. So that's it for now. I know I've been mentioning the federal bulk, and this was off a bench. It was at 50 yards, but this was my first shot and that was my second shot, and then they just went everywhere. I've got a shot. Let's see if I can get you a better view of that. But anyway, first shot, second shot, and then I've got one here, one here, one here, one there. Now when I shot some Winchesters, 5 of them, yesterday, they were all in the silhouette. So, and that was also at 50 yards. So anyway, we'll just, like I said, we'll work with either these Winchester or the Remington golden bullets for as far as hunting goes.